Hello, my name is Chris Palmer. So this video is going to give you 5 steps, 5 SEO audit steps to check for web pages that have lost traffic. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into these SEO audit tips so you can start diagnosing your web pages that are losing traffic. So the very first tip in this SEO audit checklist is going to be looking at the pages that you feel are losing traffic. Is it a small and minute amount of traffic? So if you have a ton of pages on your website, to see small changes, all right, whether it's 10 or 20, 30, 40, 50 visits within a month's time, this is not big enough of a change to heed warning and to be worried about. So what I mean by this is if you have a web page or a website and the traffic on a particular page is only fluctuating very small and it's not a big drop from say 1,000 down to 200, then this may not be of enough concern to go messing around with things to find a fix. So that's number one, make sure that the pages are losing traffic. Let's move on to tip number 2 in this SEO traffic audit. Have you made any changes? So what I mean by have you made any changes, this could be a number of things. This could be whether it's titles, URL, canonicals. Have you changed the year? Is there freshness? Have you changed the H1, or does the H1 leading tag match the URL and the main concept? Have there been any changes recently that you have done, or if it's a client, have they done any changes? So you really need to diagnose and take a check and see, has there been any changes? This can be done within the Wayback Machine, or maybe you have some type of analytics set up on the site already to see and diagnose any changes that have been made. You can also check, if you're using a CMS, any recent updates and just take a double check and make sure, hey, has there been any changes recently? So number 2 for this SEO traffic website audit is going to be, has there been changes, and if so, what? Because some changes will not carry a big impact on ranking fluctuation. All right, so moving on to number 3 for this SEO traffic audit, how to do an SEO traffic audit checklist. Number 3 is going to be when you're looking at your analytics, or you're looking at your search console or a client search console, and you're taking a look at traffic. Obviously, if you've been doing work and you found and diagnosed an issue, then you know the pages and what pages keywords are. Taking a look and you're noticing that keywords that you were once ranking for, are you ranking for those keywords on other pages that could be better optimized for those keywords? I've ran into this quite a lot of times, that when there's a large site that has a lot of pages on it, you really need to double check and make sure that other pages are not winning some of your key terms or are not optimized for those particular keywords, because it could start taking away traffic from other web pages. So number 3, so we need to double check and make sure that we're not losing keyword traffic or keyword cluster traffic to other pages. So that's going to be number 3. So let's move into number 4. So number 4 is after we've checked the other things. Number 1 was, are we actually losing enough traffic for it to be an issue? 2, has there been changes, and if so, what? What were the changes that were made to the pages or other pages or on the site, or what kind of changes have there been? Number 3 is double checking other pages that are taking traffic. Are there keywords that I was ranking for on this page showing up on other pages? And if so, why? And this actually leads me into number 4. And number 4 is the features. So Google is always making updates. Google makes algorithm updates. They make changes to the SERPs all the time. So we need to look. Have they added a carousel? Have they added snippets? Are there the feature boxes? Like, are they giving more, taking up more real estate on the SERP that I'm trying to target? Like, are there new features, or has there been changes to the actual SERP that I'm trying to target? So that's number 4, is checking features, checking what is going on for a particular SERP. We need to look at this. We need to see, is Google allowing more real estate to their actual snippets or other features or ads? We need to check the SERP for features.
Perfect.
All right, so number 5 is, and this is after, again, we've gone through the other checks. Number 5 is, as we're analyzing the SERP, and a lot of this can be done without tools. There are tools out there that might make snapshots of archives for you. And this is the last tip, is going to be, has the intent for a particular query that I was ranking for, has the intent changed? So when I'm analyzing the SERP, right, let's say I was ranking for a key term that was the best blender of 2020, right? And now Google is showing the top 20 best blenders of 2020. We know that the search intent, right, of the searcher for a particular query has changed. So what I'm getting at here is, if the SERPs are changing to answer questions differently, I may need to adjust my page to better answer the query that Google is actually rewarding. So number 5 is checking the search intent and which competitors are actually in the position that I used to be in. So number 5 is checking searcher intent, and this is done by literally going to the SERP and seeing what kind of pages are there. Are they blog posts? Are they answering the questions? Are they lists? Like, depending on your niche, depending on your industry, this can change. But checking for searcher intent and the answers that Google is showing and rewarding, this will give you massive insights for why you're losing your traffic. So we have gone over 5 ways that you can do an SEO audit for a website or web pages that are losing traffic. So a quick recap is, are the pages actually losing enough traffic? 2, has there been changes, and if so, what were they? That could be on-page, technical, many different aspects. Number 3, double check other pages are not taking traffic from the said page, the page in question. So make sure there's no keyword cannibalization. Make sure there's no issues. If I was ranking for this bunch of keywords and secondary keywords, who and why are they ranking on these pages now? What has been changed on there? And you can make optimizations from there. Number 4, is there features? Are there snippets? Are there carousels? Is there something new that's taking up more real estate and it's been Google implemented? Whether it's ads, whether it's features, whatever the case is, Google makes changes all the time. And number 5, checking the search intent. What has changed within the SERP? All of this can be done without expensive tools. This is how you can do a quick SEO traffic audit. My name is Chris Palmer. If you have any questions about website audits, website traffic, I mean, really anything on how to do an SEO audit, or if you're having any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next How to Do an SEO Audit for a Website That Is Losing Traffic video. Please have a wonderful day.